This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Jared Leto, if you saw this over the weekend, he's been on the show a few times, the old Jared Leto. Jared Leto is a huge fan of Jared Leto. We know that. I mean, you see when he gets up and he makes an acceptance speech, he speaks as though he's Jesus.
Didn't you, you guys, this was before our show, but you guys were doing a radio show and he walked in out of nowhere and was really nice to you and you guys were going, oh my God, Jared Leto, what a legend. Like, just being so nice.
Yeah, it was a closed room office and he came in and sat down. Like, imagine just your normal whip that you have at the office.
And the next thing, gorgeous guy.
Jared wanders into the room and pulls up a seat at the table. Hey, Jared, how are you, man? Yeah, cool.
And you guys are going, wow, this is amazing. And then you realised a camera came in and they were filming a documentary, weren't they?
He had to look like he liked us because we're rolling on this, Jared. Say something, Jared. And then last time I think he was on, he paid me out for being hairy, but also we discussed that he had been trying to scale buildings.
I must admit, that was a very funny interview.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. Don't get me wrong. He was on fire. The climbing of buildings is a bit strange because he sort of sold it in as though he is like a modern-day Spider-Man, but then the photos, as they didn't show the ground in the shots, he could have been halfway up the side of a bank building. It was just sort of a metre off the ground. So I don't know if what his Spidey skills are really like. Here's an interesting one I'm not sure he'll be able to get out of as easily. He's been accused by 9 women of inappropriate behaviour. These women go on to say that he was. Oh, there's a saying that you haven't been to LA unless Jared Leto's hit on you.
Oh no. So this is just accusations, but when there's 9 women, obviously.
Here, one person says, Jared Leto forced himself on me backstage wearing a kilt. I was traumatised.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Another one said he grabbed my arm while I tried to go to the bathroom and spoke to me in the weirdest, creepiest voice I've ever heard. Oh, come on, Jared. Just settle down. When I was trying to find the bathrooms, once again he grabbed my arm and said, I need your number now.
Well, 30 Seconds to Mars, I thought, was still touring at the moment, so they've had to pull the tour, I would say.
Are they touring, are they? Do they have more than one song? I thought it was just this song.
They've got a huge fan base, 30 Seconds to Mars. Suppose Hamish's Leto Masters won't really take off now, will it?
No, it won't at all. Can I tell you a story? I think I can tell this story. A friend of mine went on a date with him. Now, it was a little bit consistent with the 9 stories that have come out, or the 9 girls that have claimed that Jared was highly inappropriate.
This is when he was in Australia?
No.
This is overseas?
He was in LA.
Yep.
Anyway, she was on that dating app, Raya, and Jared Leto was on Raya. So they started chatting. He says, let's go on a date. They go out for dinner. And Jared is like, Jared's A-grade heavy on it. Like, really, should we get something to eat or just go back to my place? Do you really want food or do you just want me?
Oh,
you
Jared,
want dessert
straight into it.
Or am I the dessert?
So didn't want the small talk?
Didn't want the small talk. Wanted the action straight up. Wham, bam, thank you, Jared. She said no and wasn't interested at all. And was quite creeped out by it and wandered off, and sort of the date ended by her saying, hey, that wasn't really what I thought it would be. Anyway, you go your way and I'll go my way. Have a good one. Go on here, Jared. Keep up that 30 seconds. Anyway, she then received a message from him apologising for what happened last night. I was in character.
I was about to say, was he in character?
He said, I was running through an audition that I've got coming up and I was in character. So sorry I couldn't break out of that.
Oh, because remember, the disaster role for him was when he played the Joker in Suicide Squad. Do you remember that?
Was he no good?
No one rated him. He could have been in Joker mode.
So if you ever hear me on this show and I seem rude or over the top or inappropriate, forgive me, I'm in character. I'm not sure what role I'm going for yet, but I'm...
Well, for 14 years, I think finally you should get the role of Uncle Buck.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova